S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We coming through, what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's, what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's, now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's, yeah.
Shoes, chase W's, great. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
Get him.
Get it.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, turn it up.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Looking to throw. Howard. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Mark 50. Who that? 11. 21. I got this. Hey, check.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here we go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
What we got?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man, Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Here we go. 180. Watch the curl. Hey, alert. Left hand.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bryce Love, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll run it with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Love, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Orbit.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. 180!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check, 21.
On 1st down, here's Love. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 180! 21. Check.
It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Tight down. 21. Lock. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Packers' 14-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Mike 50!
Black!
Back!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw is Howard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Howard now to throw on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
On the stick.
second down, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Howard on 1st and 10. Making the catch is Sternberger. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 4. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Howard on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic. I'm trying to collect. Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Alpha.
Let him know.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Here we go. Like 20. 12. Here I come.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
65. Mike 50. Rip right. Hey, check. Mike 50.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And pressure gets to him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. 20. 50. Watch the pass. He's coming. Lock.
Now again, running right is Love. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Hey, box truck.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11. At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Looking to throw on second down. Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Got double tight. Double tight. Hey. You got three. You got three. Three down.
Two.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Jesse James. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go. 180.
50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shit.
13.
On second down, it's Page, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Switch it.
21.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. It's complete. It's Miller. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Love. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Love again. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the carry, it's Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood! 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Danny, go! Mike, 51.
Here's Howard, operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Team 6. Pilot, 64. Weak. Snap.
Howard now. Throwing on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's got it. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Howard going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On the return is Peterson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Bucks having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he's not perfect after all. He made his first 4, but now his first miss.
Well, you shouldn't have to put your kicker in a spot where he has to even try 5 field goals. He's bailed them out time and time again, but sooner or later, you just had to know his luck was going to run out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly